Good morning. I didn't get that much sleep last night. I think I got about, I don't know, like 4 or 5 hours sleep. But sometimes I take naps in the daytime anyway, too. I just go somewhere and I'll lay down and sleep for a little bit. Another morning, another day in paradise. You know, but do the best that you can do while moving toward the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you do, bro, you got to do the best that you can do. That's all it is. Do the best. When time gets rough, just keep moving forward. It don't matter. Keep moving forward. Keep doing you. Doing the best that you can do in life. That's all you can do, man. Okay, I got my wallet. Check for my wallet. Do the best that you can do. Get your revenge on. That's that bag revenge. You feel what I'm saying? Let them bitches know, like, look, you fucked up. You should have got with me instead. A lot of these females nowadays, man, they picky and choosy. They narcissists. We got a lot of narcissists in our country, man. A lot of female narcissists that think the world revolves around them. That's why it's so hard to get coochie nowadays, man, because men turn these women into fucking, like, drama queens and shit. Throw that away. But you gotta let them bitches know, you fucked up. You missed out on a good guy who would have made you rich. I would have made you rich. You know what I'm saying? Time to move toward the bag. Keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? Let them bitches know straight up. Damn, you fucked up, girl. Look at me now. And look at you now. You still working at Starbucks. You still working at a gas station. I'm living large. I'm living large. I'm a rich man. You could have got with a fucking rich man. I'm in the Bahamas, laying back, drinking on some vodka, with a bad bitch next to me. That's what you gotta let them know, man. Let them know they fucked up. They're gonna live in regret for the rest of their life. That's the worst thing that a person can do, is live in regret for the rest of their life. Just live there. Oh man, I could have been rich. That guy hit on me and I turned him down because he was too short. And now this guy's living large. He's rich. He has a big mansion. He has a Lamborghini. I could have been on his side. I could have been with him. But no, I rejected him. You feel what I'm saying? What's up with it, Sean Breezy? Yeah, man, I hear you. Yeah, they won't stick around when you broke, but when you rich, They're gonna be wishing they would have stuck around. That's why you get these bras to live in regret, because it's gonna be on their mind until the day that they die. You know, that they missed out on an opportunity to get with a guy who was gonna get the bag in the future. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be in regret. They're gonna be like, God damn, I had a chance to be rich. Because everybody wants to be rich, man. Believe it or not. You know, but some people don't have the drive to become rich. They don't have the discipline or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But these females, they're gonna be living in regret. Once you get that bag, you gotta show it to them too. Drive up, pull up in that high-end Mercedes Benz, or pull up in that Lamborghini, that Ferrari. I don't really like Ferraris, but hey, it's still a status symbol if you got a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Pull up in that McLaren. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that you fucked up. Look what you done missed out on. with your little snobby ass. You think you the shit now, huh? Yeah. A guy with a bag will put you in your place. For real. That's the only person that can put these women in their place is a rich man. A rich and successful man. And reject them at the same time. And Chad and Tyrone, I forget about them. They could put these bitches in their place too. A rich man, tell that bitch to sit the fuck down. She gonna sit the fuck down, man. She gonna listen. Shut the fuck up. Rich man tell the bitch shut the fuck up. She gonna listen. Because he pay all the bills, man. He's the rich guy. That's why I say, man, money, power, and control, that's what you need to be after. Money, power, control, dominance, all of that shit, bro. That's what you need to be after. If you don't get it, you're gonna be powerless for the rest of your life. You're gonna be powerless. You're not gonna be able to live life like you want to. Feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm after. I'm after power, money, control. I want to control my environment. Feel what I'm saying? I want to control my environment. I want to do what I want to do in life. Guaranteed, bruh. You know, if I pulled up today in a Lamborghini at Starbucks, dressed to impress, you know, with a Rolex on, you know, guaranteed the women who didn't want to talk to me in that Starbucks, all of a sudden will come up and strike a conversation with me. Is that your car outside? That's the first thing they're going to say to you, bro. Guaranteed, little 7 all of a sudden will become interested. Or she will open up and talk to me a lot more. You know what I'm saying? That's how women are, bro. A guy with some money and status, that triggers them, bro. They start laughing, hee 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 hee, ha ha ha, laughing at all of your jokes. And you don't even have to tell a joke. All of a sudden, it'll just be funny. All right, bitch, I ain't told no joke yet. What the fuck? You laughing and cheesing? You know what I'm saying? That's what you do, bro. That's the best revenge, bro, is success. No matter what you go through, keep pushing forward. You're homeless or you're tired. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing forward. I said, show these bitches they done fucked up. Walk around with a bad bitch on your arm and let them know they fucked up. Oh, he got a girlfriend that looks prettier than me now. I'll never get him now. I'm telling you, man, they live in regret. A lot of the females, they live in a regret. You know, the women that rejected Michael B. Jordan, they live in regret right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, come on, man. You're trying to run me over, bitch. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking bitch, man. I have to turn around and check that bitch. She act like she's gonna run me over. You know what I'm saying? It's all about that revenge, man. That bag revenge. That's what you gotta do. You know? Women, they get triggered by success. They get triggered by a man's, money and power, man. They get triggered by that. That's why men seek it. Like, man, if I get money and power, these bitches, they're gonna fucking, they're gonna flock to me. And that's what happens, man. Women are naturally attracted to men who have money, power, fame, or just money and power. So you don't have to have fame. You can just have a guy pull up in a fucking Lamborghini outside with a lot of money. These bitches will shoot their shot with you, bro. Doesn't matter if they're attracted to you or not. They will shoot their shot because women are motivated by men who are at the top 20% of men, or they're like not motivated. That's not the right word, but they're like triggered, by men who are at the top 20%. That's why dudes struggle, because women are always checking for the top guys, and it's in their nature. It's in their nature to check for the top dudes. You feel what I'm saying? It's in their nature to check for the men at the top. Chad, Tyrone, okay? Why you think Chad and Tyrone get a whole lot of women, bro? Because they're at the top 20% of men. Rich men with a lot of fucking money, they can make a woman that's not attracted to you all of a sudden become attracted to you all of a sudden. You be like, what the fuck, bitch? I ain't told no joke yet. You laughing at my speech? Because I didn't tell no joke. Just like that one guy, I think he appeared on Ellen or something like that. And he was a young Chad. And I guess he was a bag boy at one of the grocery stores somewhere here in the U.S. And all Ellen say, what did she say? She asked him, how old are you? And he was like 16 or 17 or something like that. And he answered her question, 16, 17, and the whole entire crowd started like laughing. All the women in the crowd started laughing. I'm like, damn, he just answered the fucking question, and you motherfucking bitches are acting like he told a joke or something. Like he ain't telling no fucking joke. He just answered the goddamn question. And you bitches in the crowd, he ain't high because he's Chad. Chad get that type of attention like that from females. I seen this shit for myself with my Arabic friend Chad, okay? Women all of a sudden just flock to that dude, bro. That's why I stopped hanging out with him, man. They're making me look bad, outshining me and shit. He's 10 years younger. He's above me in looks by a long shot. Okay? So women threesomes and shit in front of him. And I'm like, damn, I heard that shit happen. Like, I was like, God damn, this bitch done talked about, yeah, I like to be in threesomes in front of him. And I'm like, this dude, I never get that type of attention, bro. Yeah, the dude, he's at the top 20% of men that women want, bro. They can't resist it. It's in their nature. Like I said, man, if I pulled up today in a Lambo, you know what I'm saying, the women who wasn't interested in me at first, all of a sudden we become interested. All of a sudden I'll get the royal carpet treatment. You see what I'm saying? You know. So that's why men chase the bag, man, because it gives us some type of accomplishment first. I mean, a sense of an accomplishment, you know, to make us feel good about ourselves. You know, it draws women to us. You're right. Guy with a Lamborghini would never ever have a drought. You feel what I'm saying? A guy with a Lamborghini will never have a drought. It don't matter if he's fat, ugly, tall, skinny, you know, chubby, or whatever. Guy got a Lamborghini, he'll never have a drought. He'll always have a girlfriend. He'll always be dating. You see what I'm saying? You know, a guy's broke, he gonna always struggle with females. Unless he's Chad or Tyrone, then those are the guys, they're the only ones who can like get away with being flat broke or wearing fucked up ass shoes. Okay? Chad and Tyrone, they can even get away with wearing fucked up ass shoes and fucked up ass clothing. That reminds me, my Arabic Chad friend, he was saying that he can go inside a club with a wrinkled ass shirt and still pull hoes. I overheard him say that to my other friend, Adonai, right? My other friend Adonai, they were chatting, and I was like in the background, and I could overhear my Arabic Chad friend say, "Man, I can step into the club with a wrinkled ass shirt and still pull some bitches, bro." I was like, damn, I couldn't get away with that. Like if I stepped into the club with a wrinkled shirt, bro, it would destroy my whole entire like chances of getting pussy. Or some fucked up ass linked over shoes or some shit like that. These dudes can get away with it, bro, because of their face and their height. You feel what I'm saying? And they don't even have to step foot in the gym. Chad and Tyrone don't even have to work out, bro, because of their genetics. Naturally, a Chad or a Tyrone is not fat. You feel what I'm saying? They don't even have to go to the gym, bro. When me and you motherfuckers gotta go to the gym and shit, just so we can get, you know, a fat woman or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like these dudes don't even have to go to the gym. They got it easy, man, because of their genetics, bro. You know, they got nearly perfect genetics. Hell, I wouldn't be homeless if I was a Tyrone. If I was a Tyrone, bro, I wouldn't even be homeless. I'd be living with a female. You know what I'm saying? Because they got, you know, Chads and Tyrones, they got special privileges with women. Chad and Tyrone, they just do it for women. It turns on their fucking faucet. Like me, I only do it for certain women. I don't have a huge a pool of women that I could choose from. You know what I'm saying? Like right now at this age, I only got access to a few women around here in this area. You know, if I press on the gas around here. You know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna have access to a few women, and that pool has gotten smaller throughout the years because I gotten older, and I done lost some looks. You feel what I'm saying? You know, but at the moment, if I pulled up with a bag, bro, automatically, bro, some of them women who wouldn't give me the time of the day, in Starbucks, all of a sudden they will become interested, bro. No joke, no lie. Like I said, it's in their nature to want the top 20% of men, bro. They laugh and giggle and smile at you, bro, because they see you at the top 20%. Like, let me tell you, a celebrity walked into Starbucks today. If a celebrity walked in with those women, and they all know who he was, all of a sudden they will be giving him the royal treatment. All of a sudden they'll be trying to shoot their shot if they think they're pretty enough. Okay, only if they think they're pretty enough they will try to shoot their shot. Let's say, you know, a well-known figure walked up in there like The Rock. Let's say The Rock walked into Starbucks today. You know, all them females all of a sudden would be like, "Ooh, The Rock," ooh, fucking laughing and cheesing and shit, and glad to help him out. You know what I'm saying? And glad to serve him. You know what I'm saying? You know. Oh shit! Oh, the ducks are coming back. Hey, I don't got no food for you guys, man. You guys gotta leave. I gotta get out of here, man, because these ducks, they coming over here. They coming over here begging. And like I said, man, like that's why dudes seek money and power and fame, bro, because everybody wants to be recognized, man. Look, man, there's so many goddamn fake like guys in Hollywood that's faking the funk. You feel what I'm saying? Pretending to be rich, pretending to be successful. You feel what I'm saying? Because they want that attention. You feel what I'm saying? They you know, you know what I'm saying? You know, I seen a lot of like faking the funk people in LA, bro. Like everybody want to be important. You know, everybody want that fame. Everybody want that spotlight. You know, you know, a lot of people they want to be famous just to attract women. You feel what I'm saying? They want to work their way into the top 20% of men, and it's possible with a whole lot of goddamn hard work and dedication. You know what I'm saying? And going long periods without sex and shit like that. Hey, it's easy for me because I'm not a Tyrone. It's easy for me to go long periods without sex, bro. Because I'm not a Tyrone. You guys gotta. Why are you guys trying to break into my bag, bro? Back up. Don't. Why you biting on my bag, bro? We got ducks out here biting on my bag. You guys gotta go. I ain't got no food. Sorry, not today. Like I said, bro. Like, uh, it's a struggle for money and power, and only the motherfuckers who are persistent, only the motherfuckers who got it like mentally strong, is gonna survive, man. That's it. Only the motherfuckers who got it mentally strong. They're the only ones who are gonna survive this way to success, bro. Because let me tell you, it does open up a lot of pussies. You know, money, power, fame, you know, wealth, it opens up pussies, bro. You know, it'll make a female that didn't like you all of a sudden. You know, and that's what dudes do. That's why dudes go out and build stuff. Why do you think um like millionaires in this country are mostly men, bro? That's not mostly women millionaires, bro. They're only like 30%. The 70 something percent, they're all men, bro. While 30% are women, right? Because we know what time it is when it comes to getting money and power, man. We know that it's gonna attract women. If I get this bread straight, these women gonna come cracking like ducks, looking for crumbs. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I got my shit together, man. It's like having catnip in my hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? These females just coming around just sniffing and wanting the catnip, man. You know, that's how it is, bro. It's like you got a bunch of honey all over you, and women are bees. Women are the bees. They're gonna follow you. Like this motherfucker got honey on him. We could smell it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't got no food today, guys. Sorry. And that's why we gotta stay focused on this shit, bro. Focus the bag, man. Discipline. I've been having discipline, a lot more discipline lately. I've been matching numbers, and I want some money. You know what I'm saying? And these ducks, they always keep an eye off. They always keep an eye on this area right here, because they know I come here and feed them every now and then. So they be standing by waiting. I gotta go to the store and get some oats for them, because I be feeding them like crackers and stuff, and that's not really good. So I'm gonna go to the store and get some oatmeal. They like oatmeal. You just take the raw oatmeal out of the box and just throw it on the ground. They'll eat it. It's healthier for them. You know, oats. Like I said, bro, a lot of guys gotta understand, dude. If you get the money, they will come. I swear, and you'll never ever have a drought ever again, man. You know, Kelcat, I ain't had a relationship in 8 years, bro. You know, I had one night stands, and I done had stalkers, sub 5 stalker. I done had like flings and shit. You know what I'm saying? But never like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Within the last 8 years. And to me, that's suffering. And it's not fun. It's not fun to like see other dudes with girlfriends, and you by yourself, or you getting the leftovers, the scraps, women who are below average looking and shit. You like, oh nah. I'm like, can I at least get an average woman? No, you can't get that. It's too highly competitive for average women nowadays. You feel what I'm saying? Way too highly competitive. So you got to step your game up and become a millionaire, bro. That's all it is. That's all it is. You got to step up and become a millionaire. You got to step up and self-improve, you know, to the point where they can't resist you. You become Mr. Irresistible. Like, be for real, I am invisible to certain women around here. Like some of them women behind the counter in Starbucks, a few of them I'm visible to, okay? But a lot of them I'm invisible. Like this one chick in there, she has a big butt. She's around 5, but she has a big butt. You know, I'm invisible to her, bro. When I come around, she'll acknowledge that I exist, but only a few of them do that. You know what I mean? Like the one chick, the geeky chick that's nerdy, and she has a big butt too. Matter of fact, she has a better looking butt than the chick that thinks she all that in a bag of chips. She recognizes me, man, but she got a boyfriend, or she married now too. Yeah, she just told me she just got married to her boyfriend. So that's why I don't really believe, you know, in that marriage stuff, because women can still be married and still flirt with some dude, and, you know, behind her husband's back, you know, doing stuff like that, you know, because she flirts with me with her eyes all the time, man. Now, she's a 4 in looks, right? Her face is a 4 to me, but the bottom half is what I like about this female, okay? Now she's married and shit, you know, and everything, you know, to some guy who probably struggles in the dating market. That's the only way I think that a man is, like, he don't have a whole lot of options, and his value is not great, so he might as well get married to just one woman, right? Guys who get married, they're low value most of the time, not all the time, but for the most part, dudes who get married are like average looking dudes, or they struggle getting a whole lot of women, right? They only get few. Let's say like me, I stop chasing the bag and I go back to like working for UPS or some shit like that. And I said, fuck the bag. I'm going to work for UPS. Well, because I struggle so much, I might want to get married. Right? So you can have access to coochie on a regular basis. You feel what I'm saying? And even when you get married, the sex dies down within the first couple of years anyway. The first couple of years, you can't wait to get home and have sex all the time. But after like that year 3 and year 4 and 5, man, you go from having sex 5 times a week to 3 times a week. And then from 3 times a week to twice a week. So it keeps on going down and down. That's why it doesn't make sense to get married. But some dudes, they figure, hey, hell, what? I struggle, so might as well do it. But out here, man, dudes are locking females down and knocking them up. They're like, man, this date market is fucking, I gotta get married or something. But that's how it was with me when I was struggling, dating and shit, back before the pandemic. I was struggling. I was trying to lock a female down. I was desperate, lonely, and these females would get scared. They would ghost me, bro. For real. Now, this guy's desperate. He's scary. I gotta ghost him. He's talking about settling down already, and we met like 3 weeks ago. He already trying to make me his girlfriend. I'm like, shit, yeah, because I struggled. That's why I tried to make you my girlfriend earlier. So I'm trying to have a consistent sex life, where I'm getting sex on the regular. And if I'm not getting it, outside of a relationship, I'm gonna try to get it in a relationship. Some dudes, like the Arabic Chad friend, he didn't need to be in no relationship. The guy's he's part of the top 20% of men. He got sex without being in a relationship. So that's the benefit of a Chad or a Tyrone. It's like you don't even have to be in a relationship or get married. That's why you don't see Chads and Tyrones get married, man, because they got so many women. Why settle down? He gets sex on the regular, weekly, without being married. But for you got a spit game. You got to take him out to dinner. You got to do all that stuff because you're an average looking dude, and there ain't nothing super special about your looks. She's attracted to you, but she's not that attracted to you. You feel what I'm saying? To where you can get sex from her without being in a relationship or without taking her out to dinner first. You got to take her out to the movies, take her out to dinner, take her out to Starbucks, hang out, talk your way. When Chad and Tyrone, they get instant access just like that without even being in a relationship. So, a lot of guys, let me tell you something. A lot of guys, when they do get married, like I said, it's because they struggle. Come on, man, a guy of high value get married like right away? Please. That's why I had to be real to myself. I was like, man, I'm gonna get the bag and get married, man. And I thought in my head, let's be realistic. Like, bro, you've been struggling for the last 8 years, okay, without trying to get a girlfriend. Or you think you really gonna like settle down once you get a bag with just one woman? Nah, man, I'm gonna go crazy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna be committing to no females. I'm gonna be running game and ghosting females and shit like that because I'm gonna have so many options that I'm not gonna need to fucking settle down or get married, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And plus, you want that bag revenge anyway. All them years I was getting ghosted and played around with and toyed around with by females, okay? You think I'm gonna be like not bitter, or you think I'm gonna be, just fine hunky dory? You think I'm gonna be, be okay with the years of ghosting and the years of torture, the years of struggle? You think I'm gonna be like, yeah, baby, yeah, let's get married, yeah, yeah, right, yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna forget about all the ghosting you bitches did to me. Okay, I'm gonna forget about all the all the yeah, the ghosting, the no calls, the no texting back, the invisible man treatment. Okay, I just forget all about that. I'm just gonna forget all about that shit, bro. You feel me? I'm just gonna forget all about it, and we could just get married and walk off into the sunset. Bullshit. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of pumping and dumping. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing ghosting. I'm gonna be doing running games. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing all of that shit, bro. It's called payback for all you bitches who was ignoring me and just act like I wasn't shit. Like I was, act like I wasn't, important. You feel what I'm saying? So nah. When you get the bag, I'm just gonna be having multiple women. I'm gonna be with multiple women. You know, because when I before the bag, I wasn't shit. Remember, I wasn't nothing. All I got was leftover women. That was the only thing I had. Women who nobody wanted. Women who no man wanted. That's all I was getting. So I don't want to hear that. Why aren't you not committing to me? Why are you not? No, because I remember how you bitches were before I became rich. Before I got the bag. You're just here for my fucking money. I'm not fucking stupid. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at it. A bitch here for your money. You didn't attract this fine ass bitch before the bag, bruh. I know what you here for. You just here for my bread. And no, we're not getting married. Now I could have children, but I'm never getting to get married. Okay, that's it. Fuck all that marriage stuff, bro. Yeah, you can live with me. You feel me? I believe in cohabitation. You can live in my house. Cause I want to get tired of your ass. I'm gonna fucking kick you out. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass out. But never putting the ring on, man, and doing all that simp shit, man. Fucking Tyrese married that woman. Look what happened to him. She used him for a baby. You feel what I'm saying? He got used and abused and tossed to the side like some onions off a burger, bro. You know, motherfuckers don't like onions. They toss them onions to the side. You know what I'm saying? So nah, it's called revenge, and I know what you're after. I know you after my money, and we gonna play cat and mouse, where I'm gonna be the fucking goddamn mouse, and you gonna be the cat, and I'm gonna be hiding from your ass, and you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be ducking and dodging. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna catch me. You see what I'm saying? We gonna play a cat and mouse game. That's what we gonna play. And you're never gonna catch me either. You're gonna be always after me. You're never gonna have me. You're never gonna get me to marry you. You can give me all the blowjobs and all the sex. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna change my mind. I don't get pussy whipped like that. You feel what I'm saying? Nah, I went through a lot to get my bag. And I'm not trying to lose it to a female that's just after me just for the bread. That's what you're gonna attract, man. When you get the bag, you're gonna attract nothing but gold diggers. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Us men, we don't care about whether or not they're gold diggers or whether or not it's true love when you had the bag, right? We don't care about that. We care about, are we getting sexual access to this woman? That's what we care about. Am I getting my dick wet on a regular basis with this woman? Is she sucking my dick on a regular basis? That's all I care about. That's what we care about. You see what I'm saying? Nah, because I remember how I was when I was broke. That's how you gotta look at it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. I gotta go in here in Starbucks and shit. Today I gotta work out because I haven't worked out in like 3 or 4 days because of my injury. But we gotta get back to working out and doing something. I could do push-ups, sit-ups, and I don't know if I could do burpees because I think you gotta bend your legs to do that. But I'll try to do burpees because burpees is cardio too, man. And I gotta do something. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get fat. You know, I don't want to put on weight. Anyway, you guys have a good day, man. Good morning and shit. Happy, was it Thursday or Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. You guys have a good day. I'm out, man. Gotta go in Starbucks right now.